Hello and welcome back for another amazing season of MystiCast.
It's a new semester, we've got some new crew and some great stories for you today. We hope you enjoy.
This is MystiCast.
4 hours later, and we were free. BSC went under a full campus lockdown for the first time in 76 years. Eric Matthias and I have more on the story.
On January 14th, 2016, Bismarck State College at around 11:30 a.m. went under lockdown. When notified of a credible threat toward the BSC campus by the FBI office in Minot, President Scogan assembled the BSC crisis management team within minutes.
We received an email from our security office that the crisis management team had to come together for a real-world crisis.
The crisis team then decided to lock down the whole campus until the authorities gave the all clear.
At any rate, what we had to do is we had to stop all the activity on campus, get everybody into a safe place till the whole thing could be assessed.
The credible threat was posted on a cell phone that was pinged by the FBI to the BSC library. Johanna Bjork was one of the first staff members to take action.
My initial reaction was to secure everyone in the building in a closed space. I felt at ease when the police arrived because I knew that they were clearing the building and they were on site. We were one of the first groups to be brought in. We marched out single file into the main library area. After they asked us for ID and if we had our cell phone on us.
Depending on where students and faculty were located on campus, some stayed confined in their hiding spots for up to 5 hours.
I actually got here between when the announcements were made on the intercom and the text. I was a little bit freaked out, so I just went right downstairs and into the bathroom there. I sat there the entire time. I was in there for about 3.5, 4 hours.
We all shuffled to the front of the room. We were just waiting for hours. The next day at school, I didn't want to come and I didn't want to go into classes, and I made sure that I didn't have to go to the bathroom or anything because it was horrible that day. I don't think I would ever be in that situation, and I mean the school wasn't for 76 years.
First minute we didn't know if it was real or something, but we asked the teacher if it was real, and she said yeah, it was real. So I didn't like it, but I still had to come to school and go ahead with my education and focus.
This has been Eric Matthias
And Ryan Peterson,
Mystic Media.
For being on campus, it was a long, emotional day. I can't imagine how everyone else felt. Also, unfortunately, I was in lockdown and could not get any footage that day, so a shout out to KX News for providing us with some footage for our story. Our very own Alexis Larson traveled to Normandale College for the Kennedy Center American College Theater Festival. Using a GoPro, Alexis captured firsthand behind-the-scenes footage of the festival.
Looks like everyone had a great time on the trip.
It sure did, Ryan.
Wouldn't you like to come to college and not have to buy your textbooks? Jordan Bitts has more information about open source textbooks.
Outside of coffee, college students spend a ton of money each year on books and supplies. According to scholarships.com, the typical college student spends an average of $1,100 per year on textbooks and other necessities. Dr. Tanya Spilovoy at the North Dakota University System is about to change that.
I'm leading an effort for more open resources for the whole state of North Dakota, and it's really something that directly benefits students. Open educational resources are freely licensed, open resources for education that can be shared, copied, that there's no copyright restrictions on them, and that I guess the main point of an open resource is that it's free to the students.
BSc math professor Liz Brunagel says she plans on implementing some open source materials in her fall 2016 classes.
Well, we're currently looking at just piloting a couple of college algebra courses that would use the open source textbooks, and the main reason is to save students money.
Brunagel says that she had some concerns about the quality of the textbooks, but Spilovoy says that's not an issue.
There are so many people weighing in on these resources that I don't judge the quality myself. What we do is we bring a group of instructors together, and let's say there's an economics instructor. We say, please take a look at this book. And it goes through a peer review process. If you go to the University of Minnesota Open Textbook Library, you can see the peer review process and folks and instructors from all over the United States who have reviewed these books. And we kind of say that it's on the instructors to give a good review. We don't want them to give a good review of a bad book. Their name will be on it.
Reporting for Mystic Media, I'm Jordan Bitts.
This will be a lifesaver for me.
We being journalists know what the First Amendment means, but what about everyone else? Let's just see how much our campus knows about their rights.
I'm Monica Rovig reporting live from the BSC Student Union, here to ask the student body what they know about their rights. Can you tell me what the First Amendment is?
Freedom of speech, religion, and yeah, that kind of stuff.
That's correct. Can you tell me what the First Amendment is?
No.
Not even a guess?
No.
Well, there you go. Okay, Nick, can you tell me what the First Amendment is?
The First Amendment is the freedom of speech and the freedom of religion.
That's correct. All right, Lachelle, can you tell me what the First Amendment is?
The right to bear arms.
That's the second.
Freedom of speech.
That's correct. All right, can you tell me what the First Amendment is?
Freedom of speech.
That's correct. Thank you. That's all. All right, can you tell me what the First Amendment is?
The First Amendment is equal rights for everyone.
Wrong.
So many words. No.
You want to guess? Another?
No.
Okay. All right, can you tell me what the First Amendment is?
The First Amendment? Wow, that caught me off guard. I'm sorry, I'm not good at.
That's okay.
You have the freedom of speech, the freedom of religion, the freedom of press, and so on. And it gives you your freedoms.
Great. That was correct. Thank you. Can you tell me what the First Amendment is?
No, I can't.
Okay, thank you. How much does BSC really know about their rights? Not much.
Everyone has seen those cliche horror movies, people falling over nothing and hiding in the basement. Tanner Hostetter has some great advice on how to survive a horror movie without becoming a cliche.
Being in a horror experience can be scary and deadly. But here are 3 rules to follow in order to survive a horror movie. Rule number 1, don't panic. Maintain a somewhat calm mood to gain an advantage. Do not scream, sprint, or trip on nothing. Over and over again. No one trips that much in real life. Rule number 2, don't put yourself in bad situations. Stay in places where vision isn't limited and where there is room to navigate. Areas to avoid are under a bed, a basement or attic, and in a closet. Come on, who hides in a closet? That's the first place they always look. And rule number 3, use resources properly. Any and all things in an environment can be means of self-defense. Knives, chairs, cans, and even clothing is important. Don't dress that you stick out like a sore thumb, and do not be wasteful. That includes shooting and throwing at nothing. You'd think they'd be smart enough not to do this. Following these rules are key, and remember, listening will change your fate from this to this. Let's go.
This is some great advice for you, Eric, since your life is a horror movie.
Thanks, Ryan. On February 9th, we'll be live streaming the men's and women's BSC's Mystic basketball game against the United Tribe Technical College Thunderbirds. Hosted by the Mystic Media crew, visit bismarckstate.edu to find the live stream link, or if you live in Bismarck, tune into the Dakota Media Access Channels 12 or 612.
What if time wasn't on your side and you only had 7 seconds to complete a task? We took on this challenge called the 7-Second Challenge.
Hello everybody, welcome to the 7-Second Challenge. My name is Eric Matthias and I'm here with Ryan Peterson and Annika Rovig. How the game is played is our app is going to give us a challenge to do within 7 seconds. If the two people that are not doing the challenge say it was a good take or they did very well, you either nailed it or failed it. Beckon an imaginary cat down from a tree only using your feet and elbows.
Here, kitty, kitty. Here, kitty. Kitty, come on. Come on. Come on, kitty. Come here. Come on.
Nailed it?
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
That's
Nailed
pretty
it.
good.
You did good. That was good. All right. Yeah, move to the right. What's my challenge?
Okay, ready? Name 3 things that really annoy you.
Oh, let's see. Babies, angry women, and teenagers who drive really fast.
What do you think?
I think you nailed it.
I think you did pretty
You
good
nailed
too. Nailed it.
I feel bad because I said babies on accident. They don't really annoy me, but if they cry, crying babies annoy me.
All right, you ready, Annika?
Mm-hmm.
Yell, you shall not pass.
You shall not pass!
Scary.
Very good, very, very good.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Put up a graphic that said nailed it. All right, Ryan. Make 3 angry animal noises. I'll give that to you. Nailed it. All right, we'll give you that one.
Sing about what you had for breakfast like a choir boy.
Well, I had nothing for breakfast, but I had a burrito at noon. It was very delicious, full of beans, and now I might have gas.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Yes. Switch up.
Okay, Annika.
Okay.
Touch your nose with your knee 5 times.
Go.
Ready, go.
2, ow! 3, 4, 5.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Very flexible.
I got it hard on the
Good
second
job.
one.
Nailed it.
Thank
That
you.
was good.
Actually mad you thought I
Finals.
could do that initially.
Well, that was a 7-second challenge. Thank you, everybody, for watching.
Well, that is all for the first episode of MystiCast this semester. Thanks, everyone, for watching.
Don't forget to tune into The Mix at bscmix.com or use the TuneIn app for great tunes 24/7. And read the newest edition of The Mystician, which you can find all over the BSC campus. See you next time
on MystiCast.